Welcome to Trending Now USA. I am Bella, and this is your latest tennis news update. Alex Eala delivered another statement performance on the professional circuit today, taking down Japan's Sakatsume in a composed and commanding display to advance into the quarterfinals of the Philippine Women's Open. It was a match that carried weight beyond the scoreboard, a contest shaped by patience, discipline, and a growing sense that Eala is steadily maturing into one of the most watchable young players in women's tennis. From the opening games to the final point, this encounter reflected not only her technical growth, but also her mental strength under pressure, a quality that continues to separate promising prospects from genuine contenders. The Philippine Women's Open has become a significant stop for rising talents and seasoned competitors alike, and for Alex Eala, playing in this event always carries a special kind of intensity. The atmosphere around her matches is different. There is expectation, there is belief, and there is a deep emotional connection between player and crowd. Against Sakatsume, Eala stepped onto the court fully aware that she was not only competing for a place in the quarterfinals, but also representing a new chapter of Philippine tennis on an international stage. Sakatsume came into the match known for her consistency and court coverage, a player who thrives on extending rallies and forcing errors from opponents. Early on, she attempted to disrupt Eala's rhythm by varying pace and depth, testing whether the young Filipino would overhit or rush her shots. The first few games were tightly contested, with both players probing for weaknesses, trading baseline exchanges, and adjusting to the court conditions. Eala's footwork stood out immediately, allowing her to recover quickly and reset points even when pushed wide. What became clear as the match progressed was Eala's willingness to construct points patiently. Rather than going for outright winners at the first opportunity, she focused on opening the court, using her forehand to dictate play and her backhand to redirect the ball with precision. This measured approach paid dividends, as Sakatsume found herself increasingly on the defensive, forced to hit from uncomfortable positions. Eala's serve, while not overpowering, was placed intelligently, setting up favorable second shots and limiting Sakatsume's chances to attack early in points. The first set unfolded as a tactical battle, but Eala gradually gained control. She read Sakatsume's patterns well, anticipating cross-court exchanges and stepping inside the baseline when the opportunity arose. A crucial break midway through the set shifted momentum decisively in Eala's favor. From there, she maintained her composure, holding serve with confidence and closing out the set with a calmness that belied her age. It was a reminder that her experience on the Junior Grand Slam stage and recent professional outings has sharpened her competitive instincts. As the second set began, Sakatsume attempted to change the narrative. She increased her aggression, stepping into returns and aiming to shorten points. For a brief stretch, the strategy appeared effective, as Eala was forced to defend more and adjust her positioning. Yet what stood out was Eala's adaptability. Instead of retreating, she met aggression with controlled counterpunching, absorbing pace and redirecting it with interest. Her ability to transition from defense to offense became a defining feature of the match. One of the most impressive aspects of Eala's performance was her shot selection under pressure. On key points, she trusted her fundamentals, opting for high-percentage plays rather than risky shots. This discipline frustrated Sakatsume, who began to press harder in search of openings. Unforced errors started to creep into the Japanese player's game, particularly on longer rallies where Eala's consistency and depth proved difficult to overcome. The crowd energy grew as Eala built momentum, each successful rally met with increasing support. While she remained focused and composed, there was no denying the lift provided by the atmosphere. Playing at home can be a double-edged sword, but Eala has learned how to channel that energy positively, using it as fuel rather than distraction. Her body language throughout the match reflected confidence and belief, even during moments when Sakatsume threatened to claw her way back. A pivotal moment came late in the second set when Eala faced a challenging service game. Sakatsume pushed hard, creating pressure with deep returns and aggressive net approaches. In response, Eala produced some of her best tennis of the match, mixing serves effectively and showcasing her improved net play. A well-timed volley followed by a clean passing shot shifted momentum once again, underscoring her growing all-court capabilities. Closing out the match required patience, and Eala demonstrated exactly that. She resisted the urge to rush the final games, continuing to build points methodically. When the match point arrived, it was sealed with authority, a fitting conclusion to a performance defined by control and maturity. The handshake at the net reflected mutual respect, with Sakatsume acknowledging the quality of play that had ultimately made the difference. This victory sends Alex Eala into the quarterfinals of the Philippine Women's Open, a stage that represents both progress and opportunity. Each round in a tournament like this brings new challenges, often against opponents with varying styles and levels of experience. For Eala, advancing to the quarterfinals is not just about the result. It is about reinforcing the belief that her game belongs at this level and beyond. Eala's journey in professional tennis has been closely watched since her junior success, and matches like this highlight how her game is evolving. The raw talent has always been evident, but what stands out now is the refinement. Her movement, decision-making, and mental resilience continue to improve, suggesting that she is learning how to navigate the demands of the Pro Tour. Wins like this one over Sakatsume serve as building blocks, adding confidence and clarity to her long-term development. The Philippine Women's Open itself plays a crucial role in this process. Competing on home soil against international opposition provides invaluable experience, exposing players to different styles and pressures. For local fans, seeing Eala advance deep into the tournament reinforces the sense that Philippine tennis is entering an exciting phase. Her success inspires not only aspiring players, but also a broader audience that is beginning to follow the sport more closely. Looking ahead, the quarterfinals will present a new test. As the field narrows, the margins become smaller, and the level of competition intensifies. Eala will need to maintain the same focus and discipline that carried her past Sakatsume, while remaining adaptable to whatever challenges lie ahead. Her coaching team will undoubtedly analyze the match, identifying areas to fine-tune as the tournament progresses. What remains encouraging is Eala's mindset. She approaches each match with a balance of ambition and humility, understanding that growth comes through both victories and challenges. This perspective allows her to stay grounded, even as expectations continue to rise. In a sport where mental strength is often as important as physical ability, this outlook could prove to be one of her greatest assets. The win against Sakatsume also adds another chapter to Eala's growing list of professional achievements. Each result contributes to her ranking, her confidence, and her reputation on the tour. Opponents are beginning to recognize her as a formidable competitor, someone who cannot be underestimated. This shift in perception is a natural part of progression, signaling that she is moving from promising newcomer to established presence. For fans tuning in, this match was more than a routine early round victory. It was a glimpse into the future, a demonstration of what Alex Eala is capable of when she plays with clarity and purpose. Her ability to manage pressure, adapt tactically, and execute under key moments speaks volumes about her potential trajectory in the sport. As the Philippine Women's Open continues, all eyes will be on Eala's next performance. The quarterfinals will demand even greater consistency and resolve, but if this match is any indication, she is ready for the challenge. Each step forward brings her closer to the broader goals she has set for herself, goals that extend far beyond a single tournament. For now, the focus remains on the present, on preparing for the next opponent and carrying forward the lessons learned from this victory. Tennis is a sport of continuous adjustment, and Eala's willingness to learn and adapt will serve her well as she navigates the demands of the professional circuit. That is the latest from the Philippine Women's Open, where Alex Eala has taken down Sakatsume and advanced into the quarterfinals with a performance defined by composure, intelligence, and growing confidence. From Trending Now USA, I am Bella, and we will continue to bring you the stories shaping the world of tennis as they unfold.